Did you think that she was entitled to have a go at Lorenzo for not being there for her? Like, she'd pretty much ended that with him, made her choice with Cavan, and then she was saying to Lorenzo, you should have had my back.
I think with her and Lorenzo, they've obviously had, I think there's still something there brewing between them. So I think it was kind of a case of even just like a little thing, like she was annoyed that he didn't even look at her in the challenge to be like, you okay, sort of thing.
But on the other hand, she was drawing him out.
Yeah, no, I know. And like, it wasn't exactly his place to do that. But I think only she will know how she feels. But I actually personally think there's still feelings there between her and Lorenzo. And that's why she was annoyed.
But she's not entitled to say to him, you should have checked if I was okay when you were publicly drawing him out in front of everyone. If you had a problem with how many people Lorenzo had slept with and not remember their names, if you want that same treatment, you should have spoke to him about it in private instead of kicking up a fuss in front of everyone saying, that's disgusting, or whatever it was she was saying. It goes both ways. Like, you can't expect that energy if you're not going to give it out. Because she's the first person to call the boys out on their bullshit, and then when it's in the reverse, it's not allowed all of a sudden. The boys are allowed to have their opinion. Like Samraj and Priya, prime example. Priya can give it all she wants, but then when Samraj has an opinion about a kiss list, which right or wrong, it's an opinion. He apologised and said, if, you felt like I was embarrassing you in front of everyone, I'm sorry. I just think it's a bit weird. That's my opinion. Then she said his opinion was pathetic. That's when he said she was embarrassing. Because it is embarrassing to not let someone have an opinion when they're trying to have a civil conversation. He's just apologised to you for hurting your feelings, but he's not apologising for having an opinion.